Right, how do you think you've done?
Absolutely shit again.
Right, how do you think you've done?
Absolutely shit again.
Right, how do you think you've done?
Absolutely shit again.
Right, we're doing Ellie's second mock test. There's no, that one might have passed, look. So, we're doing Ellie's second mock test. We're going to do all the manoeuvres and hopefully get a pass over because she's breaking it about your test, aren't you? When's your test? How many weeks?
3 weeks.
She's even been to see his who? The spiritualist. Said she's going to pass, so I don't have to do any work. I think I'll just fall asleep on the lesson. Right. Follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. I'll ask you a turn, which you will do some good time, okay? Drive on when you're ready and go and do your beer park. But one question, how do you check your brakes are working before starting the journey?
Before you pull away, make sure they're not like a spongy.
Yeah.
It's not pulling to one side.
Okay. Know which bay you're racing into?
The second one on the right, at the end.
Left.
Left. That sun's so bright.
It's funny.
It's already straight.
First minor fault for Ellie. What she does is she shunted forwards and then backwards. Ellie, why you got closed forwards, you oversteered when you started steering. However, learners, you need the plan B on your driving test. If you mess it up, you need to be able to correct it without much ado. But yeah, it's a pass, Ellie. Accuracy's out just a fraction. Nice and parallel and good all-round observation. Oh, and when we pull off out of there, where we started from the test, make sure you look all around the car. Thank you. And if you just turn right out of here.
Right.
Do you want to drive into the beer on the left or the right hand side? Drive forward into one. Do you want to come in from that side or do you want to come in from that side?
The side I want to go.
So do you want to turn in on the left?
Right. Left, yeah.
So you want to do it on the left? Right. Turn, got me worried now. Turn left out of here. Take the next road to the right. And then can you drive into that's the one you reversed into?
Yeah.
Thank you, and then can you reverse it out?
To the left at all.
It's up to you. Well done, Ellie. This is a pass with no faults recorded. You turned in a little bit late. Accuracy's not perfect, but it's nice and parallel. It's not worth a minor error. Good all-round observation when reversing up. So good stuff, Ellie. Well done. Right, just drive on when you're ready. The end of the road left. And at the end of the road, turn left. Can you pull up on the right hand side of the road? And can you reverse back to car lengths? Keep them close to the curb. Ellie, this is all wicked. I like the way where you've pulled up, the mirror signal's all good. When you start reversing, you take all round effective observation. Learners are dreadful for not looking through the back window, but you keep moving your head, which is good. The speed's good, your accuracy's good. You're aware of oncoming traffic and you stop for them. It's just a really good manoeuvre. Well done, Ellie. I'll do, thank you. Drive on when you're ready. Can you just pull up on the left for me? Start of Independent Drive. Drive to the end of the road and turn left and follow signs for Newcastle. I will change it, but I'll tell you plenty of time. Lost about 20 minutes.
Following signs for Newcastle.
Yes, turning left and then we'll follow signs for Newcastle. Minor fault number 2 for you, Ellie. I don't know how you sleep at night. You never check your blind spot. If there'd been somebody there, it would have been a serious fault straight away. Ellie, it wouldn't be marked here, but you only check your middle mirror. You need your left door mirror also. You need to develop the good habits. The speed on approach is good. Signals, timing good. Gear, time's good. You look early and you drive straight on the roundabout. So that's all good driving skills. Minor fault number 3, Ellie. What it is, if you look at the sign, your entrance onto the roundabout is on the left-hand side, and that means you don't give way at the roundabout. Now, what you do is you slow down and go into second gear, but it is a bit fast for second gear, so you do get away with this. I have had a pupil fail here for slowing down going into second gear, but it was a lot slower than what you've done. So ideally, Ellie should just pop this in third and drove straight over the roundabout, about 28 miles an hour, somewhere around about there. Minor fault number 4 for Ellie. I asked her how to demist the front window and she demissed the back window. Minor fault number 5 for Ellie. She has the choice of lanes to go straight ahead and she picks the middle lane. Ellie, you know that you're expected to use the left lane. You're making hard work for yourself. However, you do make good use of your mirrors coming back to the left, but you should be keeping to the left. Ellie, you're one very lucky young lady here. A good job there's a car in front of you because you would have been going through a red light. Now, this is a very common fault for failing the driving test. I've seen experienced drivers do this. In fact, Ellie had a fail on Christmas Eve a few years back. Come to these traffic lights. Left-hand side goes on for straight ahead. My pupil tries to move off and the examiner jewels and says, whoop, you're looking at the wrong traffic light. It's an honest mistake, but it's a silly mistake. You're lucky you're not that leading car, aren't you? Which side do you look at?
This one. That one's straight ahead.
Yeah, very lucky there. Minor fault number 6, Ellie, goes down to use of mirrors. You need to look in mirrors before you signal, not at the same time, before. Impressive mirror work, Ellie, to move back to the left, but you record your seventh minor fault. This is your signal move back to the left, but then you leave it on all the way up to the roundabout. You should be cancelling it when you change lanes because it doesn't automatically cancel. Ellie, you do well here to keep your speed right. Most lanes, when they go downhill, you start picking up speed straight away. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, it's the second exit. Ellie, loving the mirror work, but you pick up your 8th minor error. Now remember, it's not good enough just to look in mirrors, you've got to react to what you see. So when you've looked in mirrors here, you've got a car pretty close behind. Now you should be telling that car that you're going to move back to the left lane. Had there been nobody there, then I wouldn't have marked this, but there's a car close behind, so I'm going to give you a minor fault for it. Minor fault number 9, Ellie. There's no signal on for turning right here. It's a light control roundabout, so it doesn't matter so much, but you need to tell other road users where you're going at the roundabout. Had it been a normal roundabout, busy road, then I would have given you a serious fault. So you need that signal on for right. Minor fault number 10, Ellie. You can see the road markings. It's here 177. It spirals slightly out to the left. Now you take up the right lane, which is for clear path. However, you do look in mirrors and you get back to the left lane. You do it safely, so it's just recorded a minor. Just out of curiosity, had there been anybody come round in that left lane, you're in the right, I'd expect you just to go towards clear path and then I'd redirect you. What I would not expect you to do is barge your way across and record a serious fault. Remember, learners, if you come to traffic lights, the examiner doesn't give instruction, you're expected to follow the road ahead. then you have to look for road markings to see which lane you need. If you're in the left lane, you've seen the markings too late, just go left, let the examiner redirect you. If you have the choice of lanes to go straight ahead, then you should be picking the left lane. At the roundabout, turn left. Minor fault number 11, Ellie. Ellie, I praised you on your first mock driving test for your mirror work. It was very impressive. Now you're just getting a little bit lazy. You're picking faults up you shouldn't be picking faults up for. So remember, as soon as you're given an instruction by the examiner sat nav, you need to check what's behind and to the sides. When you're ready. Minor fault number 12, Ellie. It's gone down to that blind spot check again. You didn't look over your right shoulder. You need to concentrate more. One other point here is you've stuck that signal on and it's not safe to put it on because there's a car coming up that road. You should have left that signal off until you were ready to go. Then decide if you want to put a signal on. But you've put a signal on carelessly. You'll not get marked for it off the driving examiner, but if the car that comes up the road suddenly stomps on the brakes because they think you're going to pull out, then you will record a serious fault. Minor fault number 13, Ellie. When you when I was laughing at your expression on your face. When you can only go one way at the junction, the examiner won't tell you where to go, Ellie. You've got to read the signs. There were signs in front of you saying no right turn. There was one to the left and one to the right, but you figured it out eventually. I've given you a minor fault. Might seem a bit harsh, but you should still confirm where you're going at the junction. We did have traffic behind, traffic in front. To the left, there could have been pedestrians. We didn't know because we couldn't see. So I would have signalled to confirm where you were going. Had there been nothing in the area, then I probably wouldn't even bother with it with a minor fault.
Go on left.
The roundabout, follow the road ahead, then take the next immediate left. Can you pull up on the left, please? A bit further forward. Keep going. That'll do. Right, this is your manoeuvre. Make it pull up alongside that car and just reverse it back into a flat position. Try to do it within 2 car lengths including the road. When you're on turn when you're ready. Oh, stop. I'm not sure whether you're going to hit that car there. Go on, carry on it.
On the curve. Is that a...
Are you happy with that one? Minor faults number 14 and number 15, Ellie. Accuracy was out a bit, you have to shunt it forwards and backwards. 15th was you want more observation, you need to keep looking around more, you just concentrate on the left door mirror. And when you correct things, the examiner's not worried if you have to correct it, but he wants you to look all around to make sure it's safe to give a signal. Me being a girl's blouse, I thought you're a bit close, and that's why I asked you to stop. The examiner would have just sat there in silence, but you've got to watch the front end as you come in. Now, the reason you got too close with was because you nearly full locked the wheel, Ellie. You only start around half a turn. That'll give you more room to correct it if anything goes wrong. And at the end of the road, turn left. Ellie, this is a really bad junction to merge out of now. If you look in the mirror, you see that you slow this van down behind us, but I don't mark this because when you start to pull out, that van wasn't there. Then as you start to pull out, it come round pretty quickly. So I'm not going to mark that because you started to pull out when it wasn't there. Don't think you piss on them.
On the left?
Yes. Minor fault number 16, Ellie. You pull up too close to that garage on the right hand side. You see this lamppost in the picture? I would have just pulled up next to that. It's 10 metres past the garage and 10 metres before the next junction on the left. You did signal a little bit early, but I don't mark it because it was a tiny side road and you're a lot closer than what the video shows. This is the third time you've missed early a blind spot, so it now becomes a serious fault. It's an habitual fault, so you've now picked a serious one for not looking over your shoulder. Okay, to the second one. Just drive it forward and it'll be in. Right, that'll do. Right, how do you think you've done?
Absolutely shit again.
What was that?
Just as it was. It's just terrible.
What was what was terrible?
It's not even funny because I'm not going to pass. I think I'm going to cry.
That's spiritual. It says the spirit says you're going to pass, doesn't it? Right, oh, then what do you think you've done, honestly?
Everything wrong. I failed. I don't know how.
What have you failed
When I
for?
went over to go over Elva Bridge, I just spun out in any lane that I seen.
Did you
I
check
didn't
your mirrors to
even
go
know.
over to the left?
No.
Yes, you did. If you
Did
hadn't
I?
checked your mirrors, I wouldn't. Your mirrors was poor compared to what you normally like, so I don't know. That's just got yourself a little car now. Just been doing a little bit of private practice, haven't you? I think your mirrors weren't as good as what you normally do.
How many saviours faults do I get?
Well, I'm gonna that parallel park. I've bottled that. You were really close. How much turn do I tell you to put on?
Only half a turn.
What did you do?
Put a full turn on.
The car coming on an angle like that, so I'm going to have a word with the chiefs about that one. Right, you've got one serious fault. What do you think it's called?
Would I failed?
Yes. You've got a lot of minors here. You need to cut down on these.
I don't know what my serious fault is.
Blind spots.
Oh yeah, because I forgot about that when we pulled up on that bank on Durham. I checked it and thought I haven't even been checking there.
Exactly.
So that was the only serious fault I got?
Yes, that's the
But
one.
then that's a ridiculous amount of minors, that.
You what?
Like,
Oh yeah, you need to cut them down. The mirrors, you've got a few mirror faults.
would I have passed with 15 minors?
Yes.
Would you have laughed if I come back with 15
I
minors?
would put a bucket over my head.
Would you
Right,
be embarrassed?
Yeah. Right then, off you go when you're ready. I've pushed for time, I didn't realise the time.